And welcome. My name's Steve Beckles-Abussier, the speaker with the orange tie. And guys, welcome to the Orange Room. Those that don't know anything about me, guys, I'm a motivational speaker. Go to schools, colleges, universities, and companies around the UK, Europe, and the States. Now, what's this all about? Basically, this is all about these. A number of months ago, I was eating some of these, and I thought, why don't I come up with some kind of motivational kind of tip or technique to help people not just get through the situation we're presently in, but get from it. So giving them kind of motivational ideas and stuff like that. And so that's what I'm doing at the moment. Guys, we're at the letter T. And T is for the word tenacity. Now, tenacity comes from the Latin tenacitus, I believe. I'm not very good at Latin. And what that means, it means holding fast. So what I want to do is kind of give you some tips, 3 tips on being able to show tenacity this week. So first of all, the biggest one is to find out or decide what you want to achieve. Yeah. Decide what you want to achieve. So there could be some things that you say, like, I want to actually do this. All right. So you actually decide what you're going to do. And most of all, important of all, is to write it down. Okay. Now I talk a lot about this. And I think it was Einstein said that geniuses think on paper. Listen, when you write it down, it's not going anywhere. All right. So decide what you want to do. So it's a Monday, right? These are Monday motivationals, and you've written down what you want to achieve. Okay. That's the first thing. This is really important. Now, what follows up close behind is why. Yeah. Why do you want to achieve what you want to achieve? What's the why behind it? I think it was Les Brown. I'm doing a lot of Les Brown at the moment. This man's amazing. Listen, I've been into Les Brown like for 10, 15 years as a motivational speaker, and he's just kind of come to the surface now, and it's just been amazing. Anyway, he talks about when your why is big enough, your how is no issue. He also says is don't let your limitations become your standard. I love that quote. Don't let your limitations become your standard. So in other words, make your why nice and big, and then your how is no big deal. Okay. And then lastly is then break down what exactly you're going to achieve. So you just you set yourself, this is what I want to do. Yeah, definitely I want to achieve this week. You wrote down why you want to do it, and you make that why really, really big. Now you're going to break down how you're going to do it. Break it down. Now, a good example of breaking things down is that they're easier in small chunks. Let me give an example. Going down the gym. Now, I haven't been down the gym for a while, not just because of lockdown, it's just that I've been to the gym. But when I did go to the gym, when I wanted to bench press some heavy weights, what did you have to do first? Is you had to warm up. So you might do the empty bar. Yeah. Then you might put maybe a 5K on either end. And basically what happens, you built up until maybe you had maybe a 20K either end, and so you're able to bench that weight. Does that make sense? So it's so important you start progressively with your task you're going to achieve, because you know what you're going to achieve, you know why you're going to do it, but you're going to do it in stages. Boom, guys, there we go. That's the letter T. Let's do a quick summarization. Most important of all, decide what you want to do. It's really important, because if you don't decide what you're going to do, you have a major problem. Second thing is make the why you're doing really big. So you could be saying, well, I need to do this because if I get this accomplished, I'll then be able to go onto my my training course. When I get into my training course, then I'll be able to be qualified in my business, and then I'll be able to do X, Y, Z. So in other words, you've got to make that why really, really big. And then you break it down into small chunks. Yeah, small chunks, and achieving those things in small chunks. Now, I want to add on there, which I didn't do, is get an accountability partner. So find someone who you can maybe on a regular basis say, yeah, I'm now doing this, and now I'm doing this, and now I'm at this stage. Why? Accountability partners are very important. I tell this story quite a lot, is where Oprah Winfrey lost a huge amount of weight, and she would often say it's not down to the plan she took, it was down to the people that were around her. So in other words, what she was saying is when she became accountable to what people might say, you're more likely to accomplish it, rather than just letting yourself be accountable, because you let yourself off the hook once in a while. Do you know what I mean? But if you're accountable to somebody, it then makes it more of the chance of you actually accomplishing it and actually getting it done. How can you do that? Maybe find a good friend, a positive friend that can help you. Find a coach. You know, I have a coach, and I see him normally once a month, and he helps me to be more accountable for the things I need to do. Now I say boom. Guys, thank you very much indeed. I hope you found this useful. It's the start of the week, guys. Let's make a massive difference. And like I always say, it's not about getting through your week, but getting from your week. Guys, take care and thanks very much, and see you on the next video. Take care.